Are you looking for ways to share your Scratch program with your friends and family? Then this video is for you. Hello everyone, welcome to yet another new video from Coding for the Little Brains. So in this video, we'll find the ways which you can share your game with others. So basically there are 4 ways in which you can share your game to others. One is the Scratch community. The next one is converting to an exe and playing this exe in your laptop. And third one is you can embed your Scratch game in a website. Now let's see how to share your Scratch game into the community, into the Scratch community. If you share your Scratch game to the Scratch community, you can collaborate with other developers and you can get the feedback from other developers, and your game will get more visibility. In order to share your Scratch game, first you need to confirm your account. So go to your profile, go to account settings, and in that go to the email section. And here if you see, your email address is not confirmed. So you need to confirm your email address first. So now I have entered the password and I'll click on send. Now they have sent an email to my email ID. So now what I need to do is I need to open my email and verify that mail. So this is the email that I have got from the Scratch team. So now I'll confirm my email address. So you'll get this message, success, you have confirmed your email address. Now you will be able to share your Scratch games into the Scratch community. So now I'll go inside my stuff. There I can see this is my game. So now if you see here, there is a share button available here. So using this share button, you can share your game into the community. So click on share. It will take you to the share screen. So here you will give the name of the project. These are the instructions. If there are any specific instructions that you can mention here. Then comes the notes and credits. So if you have used ideas from any other developer and if you want to thank them, you can mention their name here. And also if you have collaborated with any other developer, then you can put their name over here. And also if you want to mention how you have made this project, that also you can mention here. Here there is a commenting option available. So if you want others to comment about your project, you can turn the comments on. Otherwise you can make it off. If you make it off, nobody will be able to comment on your project. It's always good to turn the comment on. Only then you can get the feedback from others. Now I have come to the home screen. I'll just type here virus dodging. That was the name of my game. So now see, this is available here. Now you can click on that and anybody will be able to play your game now. If you want to put some comments, and comments will be also available. So that's how you share the game to the Scratch community. So if you go back, there are other games are also available. These are developed by someone else. And you can also see inside how they have done it. Now let's see how to convert your Scratch game into an exe. This is a very easy method. The version of Scratch we are using is Scratch 3 version. So whenever you save your game into the computer, it will be saved as an SB3 file, that is the Scratch 3 version. So I have seen some videos where I have to first convert into a Scratch 2 version, then to a flash file, then to an exe. So all these steps are not required. You can straight away convert. If you use this method, you can straight away convert your Scratch game into an exe, and that way you will get all the versions, Linux, Mac and Windows 32, 64, everything. So let's see how to do that. I will open a browser. This is the link where the files are available, where you can convert your Scratch game into exe. I'll copy this link in the description. Scratch 3 converter alpha2.zip. So if you go to this link, you can see there are 2 files available, projectors and converter.jar. Just download this file. Google Drive can't scan this file for viruses. So okay, download anyway. The file has been downloaded. I'll just scan this. I'll extract it here. So now I have extracted those files, and if you see that there's a converter.jar file here. This is the one which we need to execute, but if you see this now, I'm not able to execute this. Why? Because in order to execute jar files, you need to install jar in your laptop. Okay, so let's do that. So this is the link from which I am going to install Java. I'll copy this link also in the description. So my operating system is 64-bit, so I'm going to install this one. Now, how will you find out whether your operating system is 64-bit or 32-bit? To do that, just press Windows, just go to the settings. The shortcut is Windows and I. You will open the settings, go to System, and in this I'll come to About. In About, you can see what is the system type. 64-bit operating system. So depending upon that, depending upon your operating system, you can decide which one to download. So now I'll download this one, Windows Offline 64-bit. Save. So this is our exe. So I'll install this. Just double click on that, it will be installed. And once installed, you might need to restart your computer. So I'll see you after restarting my system. Just click on install. So I have restarted my system. It didn't ask for a restart, but I thought it's better to restart. Now I'll go to the folder where we have copied the conversion files. So now if you see, this is executable. Now I'll go to my Scratch project. This is my Scratch game. I'll click on file and click save now to make sure that everything has been saved. And I'll click on file, click on save to your computer. It's saved now. Whatever name you have given to your game, that will be saved with a .sb3 extension. 3 meaning it is a Scratch 3 version. Now go to the downloads and you can see the virus dodging.sb3 is saved. I'll just cut this file. I'll just cut this and copy it to. I have created a trial folder. I'll just paste it here. Now I'll go to our executable file, the conversion file. This is the converter. Double click on that. See here a small window has been opened. Just make this open Scratch file. Click on that and go to the location of your Scratch file. And now it will show input virus dodging.sb3, and now click on save apps. Now you need to give the file name of the exe. So I'll just put some game or something, and also put the location. I've created a specific folder called trial, so I'll put that there, game.exe, or else I'll give better dodging.exe3. Dodging, and click on save. So it will show a message, please wait. Once it has created the exe, it will show the message here. See, the message has come now, save to dodging. So the exe name is coming here. Now I'll go to the trial folder. The dodging folder has been created here. And if you see, there are separate folders for everything: Linux 32, 64, Mac, Windows 32 and Windows 64. We'll go inside 64. See this one, this is the application that we need to execute. This is our game. See, this is our game. So it will work. Now this exe you can send to anyone. The next way is embedding your Scratch game in a website. If you own a website, you can embed your Scratch game. You can include your Scratch game in your website itself. So let's see how to do that. So for that, this is your game. If you go to my stuff and then go to shared projects, and you can see copy link here. Click on that, and here there are two options available: link and copy embed. So copy this one. This is the code for embedding your Scratch game in any website. Click on that. Now I have created a HTML template in CodePen. So in this I'll just paste here this frame, this one. So now if you see, this game has been in the HTML website, it's there. So just get this code from the scratch and put it in your website. Then you will be able to, if you click on the flag, you will be able to play the game. So that's how you do it. So that's it for today. If you have liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you think this might help others, please share and subscribe to my channel. Keep watching this page as I'll be coming up with more informative videos. Thank you for watching.
Coding for the little brains. Please share, like and subscribe.